Hey, Big Kids team, let's talk about what a typical Sunday will look like when you're volunteering with our big kids who are aged 5 through 5th grade. Please arrive at church at 9:30 so that way we can get you checked in with our computer system. We have a check-in station that is straight ahead when you walk into the lobby at the church. You'll check in the same way that our kids do by entering the last 4 digits of your phone number, and then a name tag will print out. The beauty of using these name tags is it means everybody knows your name and who you are. This is especially important as kids may not recognize you with a mask on or may not remember you from way back when, or as we're having a lot of new families come to our church. After checking in, please join me upstairs where we will go over what's happening that day, what the materials are, help you guys get to know each other, that sort of thing. While we're meeting upstairs with the elementary kids, we will be having them sit with their parents for worship. This means that when they get to church, they will check in and then go into the auditorium with their parents. After worship is finished, Heather will dismiss them to the lobby. There are some families who sit in the balcony, so we'll have some of you be in the lobby to meet those kids there, and then others already start out in the upstairs area so that way the balcony kids can come straight to you. As each kid enters the space, they will need a pump of hand sanitizer. It's at this time that every kid will be greeted by name for the first time that Sunday. So as the kids come in, one person will be in charge of giving them a pump of hand sanitizer and saying, "Good morning, Reese. Good morning, Presley," and going through all the kids. The kids will be instructed then by the facilitator to come into the space and to find a carpet square. This is so normal for them. It's a lot like what they experience at school, so they are doing a great job with finding their carpet squares. It's especially important that we make sure the kids stay on their carpet square in that pre-assigned spot the entire time. Not pre-assigned as in they're told where to sit, but like that the carpet square stays in its spot. By having these squares spaced 3 feet apart, we won't have to worry about kids needing to quarantine should someone that they came to church with be test positive for COVID. This helps us make sure that kids get to stay in school as much as possible while also getting to come to church. Once they're seated, we will be doing the small group connect time. You'll notice that there are tape lines on the floor that kind of divide them up into multiple sections. Each leader will take a section, and at that time, make sure that you make eye contact with each kid, say good morning to them, and say, "Hey everybody, my name is Jill, and I'm going to be your section leader today. I'm curious, how was your week? Would you say it was a thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs sideways kind of week?" I had a really great thumbs up moment this week, and that was... Tell them something good about your week. And then one by one through your section, ask each kid by name what it was that made their week either a thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs sideways. That way they get a little bit of connection time. Then everybody will turn and face the front where a facilitator is going to take us through the rest of the day. The facilitator will do an opening activity and then introduce the Bible story lesson, our big idea for the day, our Bible verse, that kind of thing. And then we'll watch a Bible story video. The awesome thing was when the kids saw the TV and it being big, they were amazed. Like that was the coolest part of their Sunday, was to see a big TV. So that's pretty cool. After the Bible story time is our application activity time. This will also be run by the facilitator, but helped out by the helpers. Each kid will be given a tray with their supplies for the day. These colorful trays. Each tray comes pre-prepped, so that way it has everything they need. Sometimes there might be some extra activities where they need additional items handed out that didn't fit on the trays. Each tray will then act as the kids' work surface or hard surface. So if they're needing to color or write or cut or glue or any of those things, they can keep it on their tray. So it's kind of like a desk for them. Leaders, you will make sure that each kid in your section has the tray that they need, the supplies that they need, and assist them as needed. Our group is made up of 5-year-olds all the way up through 5th graders, so you can imagine we have a diverse group of needs. Those 5-year-olds, for some of them, they're still in preschool and not even in kindergarten yet, and they might need a little more assistance. The facilitator will run all of these activities from the front, but again, helped out by the helpers. These activities will help review the Bible story, add some application, work on the memory verse, and help connect the kids with prayer. This should take us all the way up to the end of service. In fact, sometimes we might have more activities prepped than we have time for. But at that time, someone will need to stand at the door or opening where the kids will exit, and parents will line up there, and then we will call for the kids one by the parent who's standing up. As the kid exits, this is another opportunity to greet them by name. So you would say, goodbye, Reese, goodbye, Sutton, thanks for coming today. That way we make sure the kids knew that they had some more personal contact in their time. Make sure that when you get your weekly email, you read through it to understand what's going to be happening so that you can be as prepared as possible, which will help free you up to engage with the kids as well as possible.